Good evening, yogis. Out there in Yoga Land. Come up to the mat here and we're just going to tune into our practice. It's another hot day in Georgia. We're in the little Mulberry Park here in Tacoma, Georgia. So we're going to do our rocks back and forth. In the cooling breath, we just inhale through the mouth over the tongue and exhale out the nose on your back. So when you come forward, and you don't have to stick your tongue out that much. Just want the air to come over. And exhalation, when you have the crunch of when you feel the crunch of the pelvic, the stomach crunching, is exhalation. Remember that throughout the practice. So we're going to just tune into this and we'll have our opening prayer here. Okay. Okay, great. Now, for alignment, we're going to touch our shoulders. Then we're going to raise them up, and then we're just going to twist to the right very gently, looking over the right shoulder here. And now we're going to touch the shoulders again. Come up, and we're going to turn to the left. And now, do some more cooling breaths here. And then we're going to do some neck rotation. And then we're going to rotate the other way. And now with the chin down, we're going to just lift to the left. Inhale here, exhalation down, center. Inhale right. Inhale here, exhalation down. Just keep the chin stays tucked. Inhale left, exhalation, chin down. And we'll just do a few of these. So we're gonna hit our Aloma Viloma breaths today. It's very beautiful, and we're pretty much started pretty early too, so. And then we're going to do some eye exercises here. So We're going to rotate the eyes, look up, look right, look down, look left. So I'm rotating up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left. We come up, look up. We'll do 3 breaths here. Look left, look down, look right, look up, look left, look down, look right, look up, look left. Let me look down. 3 breaths. Look left, look up, look right, look down, look left, look up, look right, look down, look left, look up, look right. Next time, look on the right. We have now perpendicular, look into the far right hand as you can. Look up, look left, look down, look right, look up, look left, look down, look right, up, look left, perpendicular left. And now we're gonna brush our friction our hands and put them and cup our eyes here. Okay, great. Now we're gonna do some flower rotations, and we're gonna do some Aloma Viloma breaths today. But we won't do as many as we usually do. I'm a guide. I'm not Simon Says, so it's I add these to your practice. So we're gonna come into your flower, bring your hands like a prayer, and then touch the tips of the finger, curl under and come out. And we're going to theme the class, the question. Answers to questions that may have been that you would dwell on for ever, and then all of a sudden it doesn't matter anymore because there is no answer to the question, right? So contemplate on that. Whatever you've been dwelling on to get the answer. Do you really care about the answer anymore? No? We're going to come into the Aloma Viloma breaths. So I love this one. You can curl the index and the center finger down and use the ring finger and the pinky for the left side and the thumb. Traditional. And I love it. You can use the thumb and the index, left and right. Each nostril that we have an inhalation, we have an exhalation. So we're actually going to alternate. So we're going to exhalate to the, start off here. Well, I like doing because we use the fragrance, so I always like to put my index and my center finger at the adjunct chakra, and I use my thumb for the right and the ring finger and the pinky for the left side. Now we're going to breathe in left. Pause here, exhalation right. Now, inhalation right. So now, each nostril that we have an exhalation, we have an inhalation. Pause. then to the other side. Exhalation, inhalation. So, and that's how it goes. And this is what really help you to de-stress your day or contemplating an answer to a question that can't be answered. Exhalation, right? Inhalation. A light squeeze. Exhalation left. That'd be one. Inhalation left. Last one. Inhalation left. Exhalation left. Great. And now we're going to, I always like to show you alignment. Touch the shoulders, raise the arms up, and then we're just going to drop the right and then lean over to the right. Looking up to the elbow. And bring the elbow down a bit. And if your knees are too high, I'm sitting on a bolster. Drop the left hand. I want to give a shout out to Serena for saying kind words to the video that I number 22. Thank you. Now we're coming over onto our knees. We're gonna work on our cat-cows here, and we'll do our sunbird. In alignment here, I like to open up with the hip, right, left, and wherever it lands, and my hands just come up to the shoulder best you can towards you, and then just place them down. And we're going to do our inhalations here. Put the two fingers behind you, your index and center finger, and you just want to do a light, gentle squeeze. That's your, don't force the squeeze. That's just want to be very lightly. Like you're looking to the top of the mat, nothing forced. Inhalations here, exhalation. And exhalation on the crunch. Cat. Cow. Inhalation, exhalation. And now we're going to add on here. And since I'm facing you, I'm going to touch my shoulders with my right hand. I'm going to extend out, bring my left heel comes to the booty, and I kick out. Inhalation here, and exhalation down. Knee drops, right hand drops down. Inhalation, extend the right, extend the left hand, extend the right leg. Inhalation here, exhalation.
Type 2 diabetes? Listen up. We're not professional athletes, but that doesn't mean
And while we're here, we're going to do some pelvic rotation. So just come, we're going to rotate the hips and exhalation back. So we get a little circular motion here. And then we go down. Okay. And now we're going to grow our dog. And to grow the dog, we're tucking the toes under. One full hand print towards you, and we're going to come up into our dog. And in our dog, we're going to inhalation 1. We're going to like walk the dog here. And this is good for our fasciitis, for those who have it. This is a great, or this will help prevent it. Walking the dog. We're gonna walk our, then we're gonna walk our feet up to our hands. And just come into a forward fold here. And don't force the knees out. We're just gonna just come down with your hands along your leg. This is a very important asana, so we're gonna stay here for, we're gonna do 10 breaths here. And you can put your hands to your elbows. You can clasp from behind. Lift up at the elbows and extend up. We'll do a mudra here. And inhalations, you just tilt back a little bit like half fold. Exhalation, full fold. Inhalations or elongations. Exhalations or exhalations or deepening into the pose. Now we're going to touch the shoulders and extend the arms out. Keep the knees a little bit bent. We're coming into our, this is the spirit of ecstasy, because there's an essence and an elegance in this practice. So, and that's why I show up to do yoga. Now just sweep the arms forward and come to a slight back bend here. And now I'm going to face you. We're going to come and have some more flower rotations. We're going to flap our wings, our dragonfly wings today. If you need some fragrance, please. Now, you know, I showed you the flower rotations, right? Now, just come, you know, like the chin, and just come out. Shoulder, come out. And we just drop. And this is proven to ward off sicknesses and stuff, so that's why we flap the wings. It's my bumblebee wings. or wings of a dragonfly. Now we're gonna come back out. We're gonna drop four times. 3, 4, 5. We're gonna drop down, swing the arms around, come into a flower rotation, and drop it again. Do the 4, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one, swing around, and I'll show you on the sides. We're gonna stay here for a little bit. Then come down, drop the knees a bit. Great. Now we are coming into our pinwheels. Got a little bit of wind out here. See if we can get the pinwheel to spin today. Now reverse that now. The right comes back, left comes back. And here's the challenge. I'm going to bring the left one forward today, and then bring the right one back. And now we're going to reverse that, bring the right forward and the left back. Okay? And now we're here. We do some very important pelvic rotations here. Then we're going to rotate the other way. And now we're just going to just put the hands on. And then do the side to sides. Okay. And now we're going to come up to the top of the mat here. And we're going to pinwheel the arms now. Pinwheel back. Step back with the right and come into our Warrior 1. And very elegantly bring the hands down. We're going to do, gives us an opportunity to do some wrist exercises here, because we're going to, depending upon where the class is going, we're going to have some wrist actions. So step back with the left, come into our dog. Inhalation forward, drop the knees. Tilt back a bit, the booty, drop the forearms. And we're going to do this as a Zen asana. We're gonna just bring the chin down to the mat and come up into our Bhujangasana. This is a very important asana right here. So we're gonna stay here for 10 breaths. You can also just drop down to the mat, inhalation up, or you can just fall into this asana here. Remember, the breaths are elongations, exhalations are deepening into it. Now, come back down, bring the hands to the shoulders. We're going to come into our puppy because we're going to grow our dog. Come back, come into our dog, from our puppy to our dog. Raise the right leg up, step up with the right, step up with the left. Touch the shoulders, come into our spirit of ecstasy. Swift arms forward, come into our back bend here. Come into our flower rotations. Okay. And now I'm going to pin the wheel of arms forward. Well, we're going to pin wheel of arms back now. Now step back with the left. Come to our warrior one. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back into our dog here. Inhalation, drop the knees. And come down to our Zen asana. Press up to our Bhujangasana. Press up to our puppy. To our dog. Raise the left leg up. Step up with the left. Step up with the right. Come into our spirit of ecstasy. Come to our back bend. Come into our flower rotations. Okay. Now, pinwheel arm. And now rotate the other way. Step back. We're going to add on here a little bit. Come into our warrior one. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back into our Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now, you can drop the knees to the Zen asana, or we can inhale forward to our Utthita Chaturanga. Inhale here, exhalation Chaturanga. Inhale up. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, exhale Adho Mukha Svanasana. Raise the right leg up, step up with the right, step up with the left. Come into our spirit of ecstasy. Come to our back bend. Flower rotation. Pinwheel arms. Step back with the left. Warrior one. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the right. You can drop, you know your modification. This is just a little bit more challenging. Inhale up. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step up with your feet to the hands. Come to our spirit of ecstasy. We're going to add on again to our flower rotation. We're gonna add on. We're gonna flip the dog here, and I'll show you a modification if it's too challenging. So, but this is all level class, all welcome. Step back with the right. Come into our warrior one. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back into our down dog. And now raise the right leg, and we're going to do some hip rotations here. So we'll do 3 one way and 3 the other. And what I do, you lift the knee up and you look under your left underarm. See if you can see your foot. And we're going to drop it. And if there's Just to challenge, you just drop the left knee. We're tilting and just have the right arm open up here, that's all. It's a Paragriasana, it's an asana also, so if you can flip the dog, you can flip the dog. You can't flip it, don't worry about it. There's an essence and an elegance in that, so right raise, keep that right leg up. Step up with the right, step up with the left. Come into our spirit of ecstasy. Come to a back bend here. Come into our flower rotations. Pinwheel arm, 3 times forward. Back 3. Left arm comes up, step back with the left. Come into a warrior 1. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the right. And this time we're going to open up, do our left hip circles. Now you know your modification. I notice they want to take it, flip the dog. Come back up. Step off with the left. Step off with the right. Come into our spirit of ecstasy. Come to a back bend here. So you know the modification. Now we're going to head on here. Pinwheel the arms forward. Pinwheel back. The right arm comes up. Step back with the right. Come to our warrior 1. Warrior 1. Remember the hips vertical. The knee doesn't go over the toes. And now, touch the shoulders and extend it. So you just come right to the side of your face here. And now, the rear heel comes down. If the heel doesn't come down, you keep the heel up. This is an anageti. Is there a difference? No, but it's an asana nonetheless. It's of a warrior series, so it's your preference. Don't knock yourself out if your heel doesn't touch the mat. It comes in time. Now we're going to open up to our warrior 2. Bring the fingertips shoulder height. Touch the fingertips together. We're gonna come into our warrior 2, and then we just brush the shoulders, come out, and then we flip the palms, and we work it here because we're doing asanas. This is your body, your breath. The inhalations, elongations, exhalations, settling in. Asanas are alive. They're your physique. They don't need to look like poses. We're not posing. Posing is take a picture. We're doing asanas. Come back into our warrior 1. Now we're going to bring this right arm down the back of the right leg, and we're just coming into our warrior the elegance. And the warrior the elegance, the elbow stays out a bit more out to the left. It's a bit elegant more. And now we're going to start extending this left leg a bit. Remember, have the buoyancy here. And now we're just going to, the left hand is leading. The right hand is going to come over and follow it down. And I got the back of my left. And now for alignment, I like to give a little clap to that left hand and brush the body with the right. Elbows come up, and now we just raise the forearm. And the buoyancy is that you're not locked out. and come into our Utthita Trikonasana. Now, to come out of here, we're just going to come back into our Warrior the Elegance. This left leg comes into a warrior stance. The right hand drops down the right leg. Warrior the Elegance. Bring the fingertips together and open up to our Warrior 2. Touch the shoulders and come into our Warrior 1. And now we're going to come into our Utthita Parsvankasana. Very, very elegantly and gently place the left elbow on top of the left knee. And we pinwheel the arms here. 3 one direction and 3 the other. And don't put so much weight on that left elbow. And wherever you feel comfortable, reach for 3 breaths here. Because we're going to head on to our hummingbird. Come into our Warrior the Elegant. Up into our Warrior 2. And now we're going to, this is the right leg's in a squiddle. A squiddle is like that. And now we're going to come into our Parvantasana. A Parvantasana is get a little back bend here. We're going to come into our prayer hands behind. A mudra, lift up the elbows and extend the arms out, or you can bring the hands to the elbows, okay? And I like to do the reverse because this took a long time, and not those of us that are going to come into the prayer in the back, we're exhaling over the left leg, so the left thumb is over the right thumb. And you have a slight back bend here. Exhalation over the left leg. Remember the buoyancy here. 5 breaths here. And now we're going to come back into our little back bend here. Drop the right hand down the right and come into our Warrior the Elegant. Open up into our Warrior 2, and all the while you'll be lengthening a bit, like. And now, I said we're going to come into our Hummingbird in Paradise. The modification. We're going to come into our Utthita Parsvankasana. And then come into those. This is the modification, okay? Just come and play here with that rear Warrior the Elegance. And those of us that are going to add on to here, we're going to bring the hands, we're bringing the right hand to the left hand to the mat. The right hand is raised. Bringing the right arm behind. We're going to clasp under here. You can even walk along here too. Those of you that want to come up to the challenge. And if you can bind here, you can also bind with the strap. And now we're going to step up with the right, and then we just come up into a balance here. And then extend out. And we're going to do 10 breaths here. If you fall out, come back in. Your drishti is to find a spot to look at. Very challenging if you close the eyes. And to come out of this, come back into our Warrior the Elegance. Open up into our Warrior 2. Come Warrior 1. And this time I'm going to look away from you. So we're going to Pavarita or Parsvankasana by bringing the right elbow outside the left knee. Come back into our Warrior the Elegant. Over Warrior 2. Come into warrior one. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the left. Come into our dog here. Now you know your modification to drop the knees, and those of us that are going to do the chaturanga, exhalation, down. Inhalation, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Walk our feet up to our hands. And now we're coming on to the other side. Coming to our back bend here. Pinwheel the arms. Left arm comes up, step back with the left. Come to our warrior one. Bring the fingertips to the parallel to the mat, open up to our warrior two. Drop back into our warrior D elegance. And now we're very gently gonna come into our Trikonasana, by the right hand leads and the left hand will follow. And remember, you can squiddle up your left leg. And alignment, just brush the body with the left hand, brushes the body, and come up the elbow and extend the forearm. 5 breaths. Remember that. Remember the buoyancy, we don't lock out the knees. Come back into our warrior D elegance. Up to our warrior two. And now we're going to bring the right elbow here. We're going to pinwheel the left arm. And wherever you feel you want to, your extension, come back into our warrior D elegant. And now we're coming into our Parvatasana. Just, we can squiddle that left leg in a little bit. And now we remember your hand position behind you. So I'm going to do the reverse prayer behind. I got my right thumb over my left thumb. Slight back bend here. Inhalation here, exhalation, come down over the right leg for 5 breaths. Come back into a slight back bend. Drop the left hand down the left leg, come into our warrior D elegance here. Come into our warrior two. And we're going to come into our hummingbird in paradise again. So you know your modification. Just come into our warrior D elegance to our Utthita Parsvankasana. Just work here. You can follow along by dropping the right hand to the mat. The left hand comes behind. We bind under here. And squiddle all the way up with that left foot. And extend the right up. 10 breaths here. Okay, drop that right leg down. Come back into our warrior D elegance. Up into our warrior two. Come warrior one. And this time we're going to Parvarita by bringing the left elbow outside the right knee. Come back into our warrior D elegance. Up warrior two. Come warrior one. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the right. Come into our Adho Mukha Svanasana here. Inhalation. You can drop the knees or come down in our chaturanga, exhaling. Inhale up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now walk our feet up to the mat. Come into our spirit of ecstasy. Sweep the arms up. Back bend here. Flower rotation. And anytime your flower needs fragrance, please. Anything that will help you keep you into the here and now. Okay? And we're going to roll the shoulders forward and back. And we just created these vibrations in the body and just tune it into the vibrations. Okay? We're now going to come into our chair by touch the shoulders, both fingers, then we reach up and we just squat down in the chair. We make sure we don't have the knees don't go over the toes also. It's just like you're just squatting back. And now we're going to come back up and we're going to do some more pelvic rotations here. Because you can never have enough pelvic rotations. And your feet width is up to you. Just feel comfortable where you want to be. Okay. Come back into our Utkatasana. And now we're going to come up. We're going to come back into our Utkatasana again. We're going to do our connect the mind and the body. We're going to hug in the shoulders here. And then we're going to massage the ears with the fingers. So they got the crossed arm. We got the right to the left and the left to the right. And when we get down to the earlobe, we're going to do 5 breaths here. Very gently massage your earlobe. Or the whole ear. This is proven to connect the mind and the body. Yes, come into some more pelvic rotations. We did one balance here already, and now we're going to come into our balancing sequence of our class. We are going to let's add our, we're going to add our Vrikshasana here, our tree. We are going to just have a bit of buoyancy. Bring the right. I'm going to be on my left, so whatever leg you want to stand on is fine. I'm going to kickstand here. The toe, you can be right here. I like to place my foot below the knee. You can bring it up to your Muladhara chakra there on the inside, but just be away from the knee. The right hand gives a little pressure to keep it going behind you, like. Touch the shoulder with the left and you just raise up. And when you feel you got that leg, the right knee staying back enough, bring the right hand up. And then play here. The hands are blowing in the wind, got a little wind here. Bring the hands to heart center. Drop the right leg down. We'll do some pelvic rotations, and then we're going to come back down into a forward fold here. And then we'll come back up. And get ready for the other side. So kickstand here. Kickstand is just the toe. And then put the left to the left knee. Touch the shoulder with the right. "15 breaths. Drop the left down, and we're gonna do our pelvic rotation to our forward fold. And then come up the other one. Okay, great. And now we come into our seated asana now. We've got a good long vinyasa I've been working on. So we're gonna come into our mulasana. So have our feet a little bit, because on the exhalation we're going to bring the elbows to the inside of the knees. And we have a flower here, so you want to give your flower some more fragrance. And now we're going to come into our blackbird and our crane. So in our blackbird, you have a block. Is also something you can put your feet on. We're going to put the knees on the upper part of the top arm there. And then we're just going to lift the toes up. Just do 5 breaths, and we're going to come in. That's why we do a lot of the wrist actions and the rotations. So we'll do more, because we're going to... The lower part is blackbird, and up here is the crane. So wherever you get ready, come into our crane, and we'll do how many? Up to 10. Great. Now do some more. This is very challenging on the wrist. And now we're coming in to our seated part of our class, our Padmasana. This is very important here. So we're not stacking here. We just had the leg in front. You can always come into your bolster, your block. And then we're just going to do some, it's cooling up here a bit. Forward inhalations, exhalation. And then we're going to do some more circles here. Three one direction and 3 the other. And this is, I have a vinyasa here, at my called my Padmasana vinyasa, which is awesome because this is such an important asana that we can play here. Add on to while we're here, yes. Now, my favorite. Bring the right elbow to the belly, drop down. Bring this left, the right shin on top of your forearm. And just now we're going to bring the index, center, ring, pinky into the toes. In between the toes. This is very good for the bunions. And now this is going to have so much fun here. I had a class I did the other day, but it was way too long to post. It was like an hour, 45 minutes. Like, okay, a little bit too long for you. But I had so much fun. The skies were totally blue. But I wasn't paying much attention to the time. I was just having so much fun being out in my magical garden and outside. I realized I'm working it. I'm going to add a little bit different here so we can have some fun. Don't always like to do the same, so. A lot of times when people do yoga, they think it's the same. My class is not the same, so. I call it the 30-day challenge, right? So we are now going to, we just hugged it in. We're going to bring the left to the outside the right and the right inside. And now, where this is our compass. And in our compass, you just bring up here. This is very important. This is very good because it's actually the magnetic field. So we get a lot of energy from especially being outside here, wherever you are. And now here's my favorite. Because you can stay here and work. You just drop the knees. Because we're going to be adding on to this. So I say you're not left out. This is a very important asana, the compass here. We're going to add our Ashtavakasana, which is very elegant. And while we're here, this is part of my vinyasa. So I'm flexing the right, I'm bringing the left on top. I'm bringing the left hand down, and we're just going to roll over and extend out. We did a lot of wrist action. See, we can do 10 breaths here. And then come out. Don't worry. It's a lot on the wrist, so come out and just give your wrist. Okay. And now I am adding I'm going to put the left leg in front now and do some more circular rotations here. Bring the left elbow to the belly, drop down. And we're just going to bring the fingers from the right hand to the left toes. And just give ankle rotations here. Okay. And we're going to hug it in here. Rock it here. And then hug it in. Bring it up to the ankle. And now the compass. The right hand to the outside left. Left hand inside. And drop the left hand down. And look underneath your right elbow. And just play here. Get too tired. Because we're going to add on here to play. If you're not coming to the Ashtavakasana, you got 10 breaths to play with. That's the way you go. And I'm just going to put our weight over to the And then come down very gently and elegantly and roll out the wrist. To me, that's one of the most elegant asanas. Okay, great. We're going to come into our Paschimottanasana. Touch the shoulders and exhalation over the. Just come down the leg. You can have a gap here, which is fine. Touch the shoulders for alignment, and then brush down the hands. See if you how much to the toes you can go. Inhalations are elongations. Exhalations are deepening into the asana. It's very important. Ask you to do 10 breaths here. And now we are coming into our we're gonna bring the right heel to the booty and just place it here. We're gonna roll on to this. If it's too challenging, you have bolster or a block, you put it over under your booty. And we're just gonna roll here. Even if it's more challenging, just stay right here and keep the heel to this and just stay right here. It's fine. Just want to put a little pressure so we have the opening here, this part of the flexation of the forward flexation. Okay. If you can come on top, bring we'll come down the left leg so the left hand leads and the right hand follows. Come up to the toes. And the challenge is you can drop your right hand down and just see how my left fingers are to my left toes and lift up here. And then you can see if you can lift this hand up. That's the full extension, but that is not important. What we are going to do now is just lean back to the left. Bring this left leg under. Bring the right leg over. Come into a Marichi Asana here. Gonna look over to the right. Look over to the left. Touch the shoulders. And now we're going to bring the left elbow outside the right. Very important asana. I'm going to be here for 10 breaths. And now we're going to extend the left leg straight, hold the right leg in, right knee up, and now we're coming into our Janu Shirsasana. So we have the leg set up here. Touch the shoulders. Now the left hand, we're going to come down the left leg. The left hand leads, the right hand follows, and this right shin rotates also. Ten breaths here. We're gonna add on. It's gonna be so much fun. Now, yogi toe lock this left toe. Open up to the left of the mat. This is the very important asana where you can actually experience the inhalations, elongations, and the exhalations deepening. And the left elbow comes to the inside of the left knee. Touch the shoulder with the right and reach to the toes. Let's see where you are in 10 breaths here. Okay, great. Now bring the right hand down. The left arm comes behind you and we're going to sweep up. And the fourth one comes, we're going to just step back with the right and we'll come into our Parigriyasana here. Lean to the left, comes down to the left leg. Left hand down, left leg, come the right arm comes over, and we're gonna open here. Bring the fingertips together, open up here. Now drop the right hand down and extend the left arm. Okay. Now here's the challenge. You can stay here. We're gonna add on to our. We're coming into a Hanumanasana. This is a Vrikshasana, a Hanumanasana, and our pigeon. Okay. So to come into our Vrikshasana, this might be a bit challenging. So don't worry. To stay here in our Parigriyasana and just play, opening the arms up. Okay, and come down. That's your modification. Those of us that are going to add on to here are going to bring the right in front of the left and stack the left on top. Now we're going to yogi toe lock here, and now we're going to bring it to the front of the mat. Come into our Hanumanasana. Those of you that were in the Parigriyasana, just swing around so the left leg is in front of you. And now you have your left foot walking you out, and your right foot's coming up. So you're here at home. You have a block. You can put the bolster under here. We're going to do 20 breaths here. Okay. And now we're going to come into our pigeon by bringing this left foot to a Pandangoose Asana. We're going to, this is the most delicious, we're going to do 30 breaths here, okay? Now, this is the, we're going to walk through this to find our deliciousness, okay? Now, just come down to the forearm and you're here. Just as much as you can keep the knees vertical to the mat. The left foot, the toes walk in and walk out, help you extend the right leg. You can come into our crocodile hands by putting the left hand down and the right hand on top, and then you put your forehead down. And then those of us that have it in us, we're just going to extend the arms out. A lot of tension in the hips here, getting released. Now to come out of this, because we're switching on to the other side, we're just going to roll over to the left side, to the left booty, and then we're just going to swing our legs around and come into our forward fold again. Okay? And come into a forward fold here. Ten breaths. And now bring the left heel to the booty. And then we're just going to roll onto that side. Again, you can put the bolster underneath your booty here, your block. And we're coming down the right leg, so my right hand is leading, the left's going to follow. And then we can also put the left hand down to the side of the left knee and lift here. And then see if you can raise up to come over to the right leg. That's the challenge. But if you don't get there, it's no big deal. Now, we are coming in with the right leg, and then until the left leg comes over. I'm going to turn this into a more Asana by just twist to the left for a second, twist to the right, and now we're going to raise the arms up and bring the right elbow outside the left. Now, extend the right leg, hugging the left knee, and then we drop that for our Janu Shirsasana. Open it up to the side for our Janu Shirsasana. Drop the right hand. Now touch the shoulders, reach over. Bring the left hand down by the booty bit. And then we're going to bring the right hand out and sweep up. One more time. And then coming to our Paragriyasana, like just coming to the left leg. And drop down to the right. Right hand follows down the right. Bring the fingertips together, open up here for 4. Oh, the sun is out. Nice. Drop the left hand down. Now you can stay here and play with this. Come back and forth on your Parigrasana. You can bring the fingertips together. Those of us that are going to go into our Vasisthasana. Now we are going to bring the left in front of the right. You have it in you, stack the legs here. Yogi toe lock here. And come into our Hanumanasana. And those of you that are in the Parigrasana, just swing that right leg in front. Can show you the bolster a bit, this side, or you block. Twenty breaths here. And now we're going to come into our pigeon here by just bringing this left heel to the left of the mat. We can also just drop down to the right booty and just bring the foot to the vertical to the mat, and then we're just going to roll back on over that leg. Another way of coming into it. And we can stay here. Next time I'll shorten it up a little bit so we can add our king pigeon here, which was to be my favorite, and I used to be very good at it until you go to classes, they don't offer it. So the next time we do this, I promise you we'll do the king pigeon. "30 breaths here. Now we're going to roll over the weight to the right side of that leg, and we're going to come back into our Paschimottanasana. Get ready for our close of our class here. This is a very long class when you add this vinyasa in here. So, but it's one I don't do often, and I really gives me great pleasure to do it because it needs to be done. Raise up here and exhalation to our forward fold. And then we're going to come down and hug the knees to the chest here. And we just rotate around the pelvic. Just circle here. Let's rotate the other way. And rotate forward and back. We come forward, we're going to hit our Navasana. If you get the heel to the mat, fine. And just extend up. Stay right here, work your way until you can let go. And extend up. Hug the knees in. And do some more pelvic rotation. And roll forward. Inhalation here. About that. And one more time. Five breaths. And hug in here. And now we're going to flap our wings or dragonfly. We'll do some passive inhalations and forceful exhalations. Damn, excuse me. We're going to come into our shoulder stand here. Just lay down, bring the knees to your chest here. Simrit Kaur and Belinda Carlisle. And now we're raise up here. Come into our shoulder stand. Just walk your hands to your back best you can. But don't. Just make sure you can breathe here. And drop back into our Halasana. And now, very gently, we're going to come down. And we have to do our Fountain of Youth exercise before we come into our final relaxation. Okay? Roll out the wrist and be our windshield wiper in here. And we can put our hands in the middle and give a little resistance to those windshield wipers. And this is also a pelvic exercise here, so very good to put that resistance in there. Okay. Very gently, we're going to do 3 sets of 5s. And when we come back out, come down to the windshield wipers of the modification. The modification is just clasp underneath your booty and stay here. And come down. Okay? And we're going to all meet in our forward fold in like 30 breaths from now. Okay? Wherever you are. Come into our forward fold. And then we're going to come down into our Matsyendrasana, the kingfish, to our Shavasana. So put your booty on your top of your hands here. And we just come up to the elbows here and just tilt the head back. 5 breaths. And then we just come into our final relaxation. Now, we're going to bring the right arm across the body and up. Down, across, up, down. The left hand comes up, outside, and crosses down. So we're going to move the arms in these directions. Then we're going to put fingertips together. And we're going to brush the body. Put the back of the fingers together. And then widen out. This is our meridians. The hand circles are the chakras, or the wheels that we do. Today we have our Muladhara chakra at the base of the spine, and the color is red, and the element is earth. Come up to our Vadhistatthana, and the element is water, and the color is orange. And we come up a little more to the mid up here for the fire, and the color is yellow. A bit more on Anahata, the heart chakra. The element is air, and the color is green. We got the Vishuddha, and the element is space and ether, and the color is blue. Now we have the third eye, the Ajna chakra, consists of all the elements, and the color is violet. We got our Sarara chakra, the crown of the head, and it consists of all the elements and the colors. It's colors, or kaleidoscope of colors. So you have all of these. This is the chakra, the wheel. Now we're going to do a big body tense and release. So pump at the body. Tension. Big exhalation. And now, stay right here. Now we're going to end on the pose of infinity. If we're just coming up to the, bring that, we're going to put the head on, raise the forearm, and put our head up on our hands. And we're going to yogi toe lock with the right hand to the toe. And raise up to our infinity. And now we're going to rotate to the other side. Yogi toe lock here. And then we're going to come back into our Padmasana. Now, we're going to do our Ums. Remember, if you don't want to the fun, fun. But we just want to get in the glands, the lymph nodes, the vibrations will dissipate the blood. Okay? Also the sound that surrounds and the sound that connects. And then while we had so much fun, we'll own fun for those that don't understand all. Fun. Okay. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. May the words and actions of my teachings contribute to the health and well-being of you. Sat Nam, Namaste, my yogis. It gave me great pleasure to speak this class to you out here in a sunset. Beautiful day out here. Good night.